Come to Tulum with the International Ladies of Purpose. Now, listen, Tulum is a place that you want to go when you go to Cancun. We always start out in Cancun. My favorite place to stay when I'm in Cancun is the Renaissance Marina. I love to stay, well, you can see why I love to stay there. I love to stay at the Renaissance Marina because it gives me views. Make sure you go to the Waffle Boutique. It is so delicious. The Renaissance, like I'm telling you, has the best views ever. I feel like sometimes when I go there, because of that hotel right there, that one right there, I feel like sometimes I'm getting a little spice of life in Dubai or something because of their Burj Khalifa and all that. If you're nice and you go down and you ask the guys if you can go for a boat ride, they'll take you. We went downtown Tulum and I met this beautiful young man in the gem store. It's the only gem store that's there. Agnes and I decided, hey, we're going to jump in these cars because they're cool. In our hotel at the Renaissance, the first one we stayed in was the Renaissance Marina, but that second one you just saw, that gave us a beautiful view at the Aloft downtown Tulum. And we had that lunch at the Moon up top at the hotel. Our drive to Tulum is always so cool. Literally from the Renaissance Marina, once you get out of the hotel district area, you just take the one street, and I think it's called like Tulum 22, and you just take from Cancun all the way to Tulum. This is us driving into the ruins of Tulum. Now, I always knew about all of the different ruins that were in Mexico, period, but I didn't know specifically about the ruins of Tulum. So there we are at the Tulum town. Check out all of the beach hotels because you can eat right at the water. That's Agnes right there. She was standing to get our tickets to go to the ruins. Now, this is the one thing most people won't tell you, but at the ruins you get beautiful views. It's nice and cool because of the trees. Photo on point any area you stand at, and then you get to see that beautiful water back there. So that's us standing in front of all of the different monuments and things like that. We got to see a bunch of little geckos, or if you call it gecko or whatever you want to call them, we got to see a lot of big ones. I call them little dragon things because they were just so huge. But there's the wall that's there that has Tulum on it, and I was so happy that it was there. But we got an opportunity to not just check out the ruins, but we got an opportunity to go through the whole little what they call like a little monument, and there were so many little hidden caves and so many little hidden things you could walk through that they were so low you had to stoop down. Now, it didn't cost us that much money, like $12 each. Again, prices change, so don't take my word on the prices because next year it might be $5. Next time it might be $22. You just never know, but it was $12. And just to give you a little tip, because Miss Agnes had never gone to Tulum, so she brought a big huge purse. I said, no, when we travel, we either take a backpack or we do a fanny pack. We want to be hands-free so that we don't feel like we're lugging anything. It's hot outside. So that's, if I could give you a tip, I'll give you that tip. Get you a fanny pack or a backpack. And in your backpack, make sure you always have water. Make sure you have your ID. Make sure you got money in case you want to shop or something like that, because I'm never going to go to the places that have a market like this and not shop, because I like to shop with the locals. That's something right there I'm going to encourage you when you go to Cancun, when you go to Tulum, anywhere you go to, make sure you transfer your money from where you are in the States or another country into their pesos, because they really smile and really like that when you give them their money. And also they like it when you tip them with their money, because remember, they can just take that money, put it in their pocket and go home and feed their families. If they've got to transfer the money somewhere other, it's too much hassle. You got to go find a money transfer and all of that. But that's us right there with the gentleman that gave us our little ticket stub. He was so nice. We had to take a picture with him. It just was amazing. Check us out while we dance. After all the fun dancing, we went over and we had an excellent dinner. Let me tell you something, anywhere that you go downtown, you can find a great place to eat. We found a great one.
Go Agnes! Go Agnes! Go Agnes! Go Agnes! Woo! 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 Hey!
New places when you go, you'll always have a really great time. I promise you, no matter where you go downtown, just go where everybody is. The food was good. The entertainment was amazing. You'll love it. I'll tell you, I'm very particular about when I'm traveling to make sure that we're safe. So we make sure that we have a gap in between us when we're walking so we can kind of pay attention. Because you know, people have scanners and they can scan your credit cards and do all kinds of things. As you can see, I got Miss Agnes to get rid of the purse and I gave her a fanny pack so she can put it on. So we were just kind of walking from across from the market. If you're looking for this particular restaurant, I'll put it down in the description. But if you're at the market downtown in Cancun, just go right across the street to the location that has all the lights right there, and you will find some of the most delicious food that you've ever had. Now, every time I go to Cancun, I go there. So when I go to Cancun, I go to Cancun. I go down to Tulum. I might go to Playa. I just kind of, you know, don't stay in one place, but I visit them all because we have such an amazing, really good time just being
Agnes.
out and having a good time. Never had anything.
Which one you need?
Stay for a little bit of a while, and the reason I say that is because the people are wonderful, the food is good, I always have an amazing time, and I love bringing back stories so you can hear about it.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day.
Hope you enjoyed that little snippet. That was just something that I created to send to the group, you know, that night while we were there. We had a professional photographer to meet us over at the Mina restaurant on the beach to take our pictures, and we had a really, really great time. Of course, all great things have to end, so we got back to our prospective airports to be able to fly out. Some people were flying from different areas, and we all got there very, very safely. I love when it's time to go because now I know I can get ready for the next one. I'm already planning the next one before I even go on the one I'm getting ready to go on every single time. It's just the way my brain works. But I love that feeling of getting on the airplane, the feeling of driving away, the feeling of getting into the air. I love the way the sun beams onto, you know, the sky when I'm up there. I love the landing part of it. I love everything about being inside of that airplane when it comes to taking photos, because having those photos are so important. So the next time you go to Tulum, take us up on some of these things that we've done. We've done them multiple times. I keep taking groups. I keep taking myself. Matter of fact, in a few weeks, I'll be headed back to Cancun. I'll be going to Tulum. I'll be going to Isla Holbox. I'll be going to Playa del Carmen with a whole new group of people. This is a little side trip, not the women's group, but with a whole group of people who have not been. It's just a family and friends trip. So next time you go to Tulum, next time you go to Cancun, next time you go to Mexico, period, make sure you go downtown Cancun. Make sure you get on Tulum 22 Road and just drive straight down. Take about an hour, get straight down there. And let me just give you a little tip. When you're traveling on the road, make sure you have no weapons. Make sure you have no drugs. Make boys will get in your car and look at everything. They did it to us. Every time we go, there's always some kind of small situation that's nothing to be concerned about. But just the fact that something happens just about, I would say just about every time we go. But look at that sunset. That is a beautiful look. Make sure when you go places, you take photos, you take videos, and enjoy Mexico. Take a trip down to Tulum, Mexico. So that's what you can do when you go to Mexico.